live.
We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, this is round 3 of your favorite podcast. You know who it is. Right here, right now. Who are you? Okay, and on this side, who do you got?
The Blacksmith.
Yes, sir.
Don't mistake his kindness for weakness.
Don't do
That
it.
would be a mistake.
That would be a mistake.
Dude, that sums you up like so much. Like Joe's the nicest guy in the world. Fuck, if you need a ride, you need $5. You got that guy $1 to buy toilet paper the one day, right?
Dude, hey, you need a toilet paper?
Dude,
you need a
he comes in the room and he says, we're standing here, and he's like, Joe, can I talk to you? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like a homeless guy. Takes Joe outside and basically says, hey, my kid's got a dirty diaper. Can you give me some money for it? And I don't even know if he knows the guy. We met him one time. With
like, yeah, 1.5 times.
At the dollar store, yeah. And yeah, Joe, yeah, absolutely. He comes back and we're like, what the hell just happened?
That's why I'm on the surf, man.
Then did you have to, I don't know what you had to do. Like, God bless. You're nobody. No, you're the best.
I tried to be. I was gonna try to go with the how do you earn thing, but then
Yeah,
it started to get
yeah,
real
yeah.
dark.
Yeah. There's many ways to earn that $1.
No doubt.
So-
Hey, how we sounding over there? All right, take that as amazing.
Yeah, we're always checking the sound and the technical. We're new at this, right?
This is only round 3.
It's round 3. You know, and I love it. So we just talked, round 2 was a KOTM 7.
Yes.
Notice we're in the same fucking clothes. So
Guilty.
it's another day.
It is another day.
Yeah, it's another day. We don't change clothes.
No.
But no, what we're talking about today is just jiu-jitsu and wrestling, boxing, everything.
Let's talk about something different. What do you want to talk about, Sweet? Like, what do you want to talk about? Like, honestly, we talk about BJJ and wrestling all the time.
Yeah.
And combat sports.
We talk about, we do. It's, to me, everything's always, like, everything for me connects back to it.
I love that.
You know, like,
It does.
how you handle a situation. And I didn't get that early in life. Like, you know, I would have coaches who were telling me, oh, you gotta, you know, how you work in wrestling is how you have to work in life, and the discipline in wrestling is the discipline in life. You know, and I was like, you know, but they were right. And that's the problem is at the time, as a young person, I didn't have the tools to, I stopped essentially going to high school in my sophomore year. Still, I was there, but I didn't really do much.
Okay.
Didn't get through college too easily. It was tough. And because of that discipline, right? Because I didn't listen. I didn't treat my life out of the room like I should have.
Yeah.
I treated it like it wasn't the room. I treated it like the Wild West.
Yeah.
And I was like the court jester. I was a jackass. I was funny, obnoxious at times, a little bit cocky. And I had this mindset, which is unusual in my perspective. Just I had this thought process that I always had to like be one-upping people in a way. It was super competitive, but I never knew who my competitor was going to be, so I had to be an absolute jackass. So this guy, a tough guy, named Marcus Mott, and you could look him up. He's a 2-time NCAA champ for Arizona State. So Marcus was a beast. He was a weight class below me.
Okay.
And I think it was my senior year, his junior year. And, you know, Marcus was one of those guys that I didn't really get a chance to work out very much. I always wanted to. He was a tough dude. I mean, he was. He became a junior national champ, and I think twice, actually. Once or twice. Anyways, so I always wanted to wrestle him, but I knew if I ever worked out with him, I would have to just, like, do some pretty nasty stuff. Like, I would have to, like, not illegal stuff. But
Like jerk him off?
No. Like, I'd beat his head, but his top, I really would whoop on his head. You know what I mean? Like, do some nasty stuff.
Okay.
And one time I did work with Roland a little bit, and I was pretty nasty. And I'm just that type of person, and it doesn't translate to life. When I would leave the room, I would be a goofball, and sometimes an asshole at parties and stuff, but that discipline, it took so many years to get there. And I would like to see kids figure that out much earlier. As a coach, that's what I do. I try and get, you know, everybody can coach the greatest athletes in the world, the smartest kids. We can take credit for them, you know. You know, I did this or I did that, but you give me some knuckleheads that can barely keep their, you know, tie their shoes and can't really figure out life, and sometimes they're just problems. My mentality is, if you're not hurting humans, like you're not hurting people, and you're just kind of a knucklehead, maybe you got in some trouble here and there, I can help you. You know, if you don't hurt people. If you hurt people, we have a problem. Like I'm not the guy to help you.
Yeah.
You need psychotherapy if you're hurting humans.
Like physically or?
Yeah, like physically.
Okay.
Like it's not that you get in fights. It's that you're kicking someone's ass so bad that you don't know how to get off them.
Yeah.
You don't know when you won. Like those are people that just, you know, you don't know when you won. I don't.
That could be like signs of a cycle.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. And so, like, there's a bunch of kids that do, you know, grades and behaviors. I can work with them.
Yeah.
So, you know, because I was a behavior knucklehead, you know, and I need guidance. There's something that barely got that neck explained life to me. But,
We all do.
yeah, but that would be my thing, you know. But even so, though, like, I'm a big proponent of education. That's my family. My kids all educated on everything. I know something like education is not for me. That's great. But you may be an entrepreneur. You don't need that foundation. But I would say 90% of the public could use an education after high school.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. You
Now,
know,
does it have to be always in school, or like right now you're not going back to school, so it's like what's something that
but
you're
maybe I am. But maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I am finishing what I'm starting.
Yeah.
You never know.
No, but tell me, like, is there anything that, like, right now that you're researching on independently? Because that's what I'm saying. It's like school's cool for the younger generation, but
So this is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna hit on something that's been bothering the shit. So
oh no,
I'm an urban.
I swear this isn't set up.
Yeah, no. So I'm an urban studies guy, and like I have this, you know, given the nature of politics, I never really involved in politics, but I want everybody to go look up in 1934, Fair Housing Act passed by even the Woodrow Wilson administration.
Tell me about it.
In this fucking document, this is nobody. Some people say like, well, I didn't own slaves, so you know I should be responsible for them. People always say that, like I should be responsible for anybody. Yes, I know you did, dumbass, but somebody did. Maybe it wasn't in your family line, but your country's got to own this shit. But anyway, so long and short, this is 1934. This is well after the civil, you know, this is well after slavery had ended, and you know the Industrial Revolution was just on, you know, the Depression. So there was a boom after the Depression. They built it. So this country decided that there's no red line. And that's where you draw a line around a community that is like low income or minority, and they can't get the loans that everybody else can. So it's Act 1934, Fair Housing Act. They actually said, and I'm telling you, this is what it says. It says that any neighborhood that has one or two minority families are not a suitable neighborhood, and real estate prices will decrease because of it. So what happened was banks took that and they said, okay, so basically, you know, minorities, specifically blacks, were left out of the boom of the post-Second World War movement. There's a famous place in Long Island, New York called Levittown.
Okay.
And it's a community of 17,000. It was like a suburb, the first suburb built, and 17,000 houses. How many of those do you think were housed by minorities?
I really don't know.
0.
Okay.
And they weren't allowed. They would come in to buy them. Even we're talking like former soldiers, you know, veterans would come in with their jet bill, like, hey, like, no, we can't sell it to you. We sell it to you, then the community's going to go down. So there's a systematic effort to deny education, and what they did end up creating, like Althwaite and Cedar at different parts of Cleveland, was basically we call them central cities or vertical slums, where everything went up.
Yeah.
And it was government housing, and there was no home ownership, so there's no wealth building. And we literally took minorities and were not allowing them to build wealth like white Americans did, and did. And it was de facto segregation. It wasn't like they didn't just decide. It was they called de jure segregation. It wasn't by choice. They had no choice. You weren't allowed in.
Yeah.
So how is that de facto? Oh,
no, it's not.
It just happened. It didn't just fucking happen. You decided that you were not allowed because of the color of your skin. You were not allowed to. The thing is, I don't even fucking want. I would argue. I get this argument all the time. Well, minorities have it easier. Fuck it. What are you talking about? They're just now getting. Even today, there's like it's sort of redlining where banks, you know, at higher rates in minority areas, and I have I'll say it here, brother. I have an idea that I think would solve everything.
Hold on. Do we want to do it right here on air?
Maybe
because there's a million idea. People take notes. Yeah. What do you got for me?
It's called the Fair Housing Valuation Act.
What's that?
And what that would do is that would allow any person that owns a house based on their insurance numbers to get the same appraisal value you get in Menor that you would get in Cleveland. It wouldn't matter what your neighbor's shitty neighbor. The house was what your house was. Okay. Now, if you have a house that's shitty, it's going to be valued at that. But these people are paying $40,000, $50,000 for a house that they have insured for $150,000, $170,000. So if I had to build that house new, if it was blank land and I had to build that house, what would it cost to do that? That's the value of that house. I don't give a fuck that it's in East Cleveland or it's in Euclid. I could give a shit. The point is that guy deserves to have a fair value in his house. And it's only reduced value, redlining, because he's in an area that's predominantly minority. Period.
Wow.
Like, think about it, Joe. Yeah. Give me one predominantly minority area where their real estate values are consistent.
Thriving. Yeah. No, dude. I'm blown away right now. And potentially, like, this tough word. Potentially, like a mixed race, like where you have an equal balance of black and white, you'll have some fair values in there. But where you're predominantly minority or black, I mean, no, you will not have high values. Traditionally, I mean, that's just the way it is. It's a form of redlining. There's no reason for it other than, it's a high crime. Like I ask people to do appraisal, why do you do that? Yeah. Well, that's what the market will bear. Like I tell you what, if you said that guy's house that's 120 in Menor, 120 in Cleveland, more fucking people would buy it. You would literally change that guy's life tomorrow. You would give him instant wealth. Wow.
But instead, he buys $40,000 house and never appraises.
Yeah.
It never goes up, so he never creates wealth. So if he doesn't have a 401k, doesn't have a good job, doesn't have savings, He has no potential. He cannot build wealth through his house. He'll pay it off and still do 40 grand 25 years from now. Like here, if I buy my house for 180,000, I pay that off in 30 years. What do I have? I have $180,000. Now, yeah, maybe I paid 280 for it, 300, but I can get some value back for what I paid.
Measly 40
But
grand.
minority neighborhood, you can't get that. It's crazy.
That is.
And I hear people like, hey, listen, I am so. Stop telling me that we were nice. The Native Americans, the African Americans, the Hispanics, we were not. We literally created laws that would not allow them to participate in wealth building. Now, I can get a bunch of shit. I don't give a. And I wasn't going to go into this. It's not even a socioeconomic. It's just plain fucking fact.
Okay.
Fair Housing Act of 1934 decided, and the banks followed. We would not lend minority because if they were in a white neighborhood, couldn't get loans. So that's my craziness today.
No doubt. So let me ask
That
you
was my
this.
research that you were asking about. And I didn't think it was true. I had somebody tell me about this.
Yeah. So you
And
had
I thought,
research it. Yeah.
come on, man, it's another
Propaganda.
little liberal democratic,
Yeah.
I
I
would
get
say
you.
propaganda.
Well, yeah.
100% fact. Couldn't believe it.
So, I'm not saying what we did as America was right by any means.
Right.
We were wrong. Fact is, we did a lot of messed up stuff. But unfortunately, if we go bigger and just say the human race in general, I mean, this kind of stuff's been going on all over the world, all over different time frames. It's just in America. I mean, that wasn't that long ago where civil rights and stuff.
No. Well, it's the 1960s, 70s. I mean, the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I mean, just talking about Cleveland and, and the Carl Stokes era, where, they had rats infested in all the black neighborhoods, all the black public housing. Rats. Yeah. They literally had a rat group. They had a group of guys that were the rat guys who killed rats. That's all they did in Cleveland. They got a grant for like $360,000 to kill that, and they knew it wouldn't work. They knew it wouldn't be enough. Yeah. That's how badly it was. Fuck, our river was on fire. Yeah, because they were just dumping shit in there.
So, our river was on
not
fire.
only do we abuse, I know we abuse our own country, we abuse our own cities, but that would be my thing. So if you tune in for sports today, you're not fucking getting it.
Yeah, you're not getting it.
No, you might get it, a little bit of it. I mean, we have to change our topic sometimes, but this is just one of those things that
that was a good one.
This asked me what I was reading, and I read some books. There's some crazy books out there that you guys got to read. I'd like to reference them, but I'll hold off today. To me, it was like a little bit eye-opening when I hear people tell me, we all have white friends that don't really educate themselves, and they have this perception of reality instead of the reality. And I said, I worked in Cleveland for probably the first half of the 2000s. I probably did like 300-400 roofs and a couple of huge buildings there. So I was in the city, East Cleveland, 55th and Central, 7th and Scoville, those areas. Not good neighborhoods, just not.
Yeah.
Lots of hookers, and I mean, not the pretty ones. No offense. They were not pretty hookers.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, and they were cheap.
So let me ask you this. Right now, tonight, if Christian Marinosa goes walking down one of those streets, talking that smack they normally
I
does.
think they're going to get fucked up.
Okay.
If we do that but the thing is there is still a criminal element there. I mean, it's just where it's been pushed to.
Yeah.
But the drugs are getting everywhere. So it's just,
Drugs
violence
are
will follow.
everywhere.
And the violence will follow if we don't get our shit together. Here's the thing. I mean, the black neighborhoods have had it for decades. They've learned how to deal with drugs and violence.
Well, that's why it hit so hard, the opiate epidemic in the suburbs. We weren't used to that. We weren't used to Katie and Billy are now slamming heroin.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
In the burbs here.
It's like, hey, listen, I mean, nobody's making a fortune. Dumbasses are buying for you.
Yeah.
So it was so that's my thing today. So, it's a little bit off topic from episode 2.
Yeah.
But you asked.
No doubt. What else is going on in that head of yours? What you got let out?
Dude, depending upon the day and my experience, it could be anything.
You seem pretty chill today. That's what I'm saying.
No, I am chill. I got to be honest with you. I am a little bit chill. I mellowed out. I had got myself a little bit, decompressed this afternoon. I went to see my chiropractor, Kevin Jordan.
Okay.
Google Kevin Jordan. He's in Menor. He's a chiropractor. He's not just a chiropractor. Like, he kind of walks you through shit. He does. It's weird. I can't even explain it. But I get a great warm up, and then he works on me, and he talks to me, and good conversations, and we just figure shit out. So it's a little bit therapeutic for me.
Okay.
And I think that's why I'm so chill right now. Like, I'm not angry. I mean, we can get angry, Bill.
No, I don't want to.
No, it's okay.
No. So let me hear you
like the
with that.
doctor thing the other day, yeah. Listen, don't be fucking, like, that's another thing. Don't be late for my doctor. Like, if I'm late, I get it. If the doctor's late, don't be late, doctors. Because I leave.
No. And
you're
I
going to get in your
respect that.
I just don't want, they're so arrogant when it comes to, like, timing. Like, you can
because they're so much better than us, because they got more money.
But
more
if you're there 10 minutes late, they'll just throw you out.
Yeah.
But if they're 10 minutes late, it's like, come on, it's a big deal. And I had a doctor be combative and argue with me in the middle of it. I'm like, this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, I'm sorry, Mr. Smith, let me get to your daughter, you decided to come at me hot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I will
I'm not that guy.
And not only this, I wasn't looking to fight him, but I could verbally,
you verbally killed him.
I had a conversation with him, and I was just like, watching his eye inflections, and it was just awesome. And I'm picking up on it, I'm like, dude, like you're losing, and you're losing hard. And then he said, I go, why didn't you say you're sorry? He's like, sorry. And like a 12-year-old, I was like, you probably should have led with that. Yeah. And then I'd be up in your office, you'd be helping my kid. Instead, I've got to walk out, and I've got to get my daughter a new therapist because you can't seem to figure out how to work a room and understand. Like you're a psychologist, and you can't figure out how to calm me down and just say, listen. Let me get upstairs. Let me apologize. I was in the middle. Yeah, it was just, and he was lying. He's like, I had a patient up there. I'm like, you did at 9:00. We're not at 10:15. Yeah. And I saw nobody walk down or leave. So I know this sounds crazy, but I had this thing with doctors and people. I literally just get up and leave. If you're not going to make money off me, if you can't, and listen, if you communicate, listen, Bill, we're running late.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Don't come at me 10. I'm watching you walk around in the back.
Like a hot shot. Get out of here. I don't care how much money you got. What your education is. I'm not a sucker.
Yeah, and that's what I felt like. That's why I had to leave.
Yeah, so yeah.
And plus, the guy was supposed to send me paperwork on the procedure. Never did for a month. So it was like, it was all red flags. Yeah. But no, even the ladies behind the desk were like, yeah, that was wrong. And I'm like, yeah, right? Yeah, like, he's like, why was he so aggressive? I'm like, I don't know.
It's like, you should be my therapist now, lady. I'm going to just stand here
I
at
did
this
pretty
front
good.
desk.
I felt like he got a little therapy.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you got to give it to the doctors. Yeah, a little street therapy. Yo, new podcast coming out called Street Therapy.
That's awesome.
I love it. Dude, we'll take it mobile and just give people street therapy.
Oh, yeah. Well, anybody. We'll just walk up to them and what's your issue?
Yeah, what's your issue? We're going to fix it.
Yeah, I got an answer. It may not be the right one, but I got an answer. And I'm going to come at you so hard that you're going to...
Love it.
Okay, dude, just walk away.
Yeah, I'll do what you say, just leave me alone. Street therapy, that's definitely coming out soon.
And that guy it was funny because that sums it up because he was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be better at this.
Yeah. Dude, he picked the wrong one, though, Splee, because when you're on, you're on.
I was, I'll be honest with you, those days, you have off days when shit just roll off your tongue, really, but that day it was really
don't you love that?
But I was totally chilled. Like,
no
it wasn't like
aggressive or nothing. No, you were just...
Because I knew if I did, then it would change the whole dynamic. Like if I give a little fucking like motherfucker.
Nope, can't do it.
Yeah, he would be like, and
I'm gonna dog you intellectually.
Yeah, and I just felt like I'm trying, and I gave it my all, and he was just not good at it. I've had a lot of years of that. My dad was good. My dad. This is funny. I don't want to sidetrack. My dad was a ball buster. He would argue with me all the time, and then when we were kids, we'd go at it, and he'd come up with these facts, and I'd be like, "Fuck, man, you got him."
Yeah.
Like, dude. And then one time, I was probably 15 or 16. I'm like, hey, man, that shit doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
I want to do a little homework. I found out that motherfucker was lying.
Oh.
So I came and I'm like, damn, what the fuck? He's like, oh, dude, I just do that shit to shut you up.
That
like, he was just done. He was done arguing with me. He was just tired of it. And he's like, there's no winning here. It's like, you just, I gotta throw something at you. Throw some fucked up fag at me. And I'd be like, oh, you got me. Yeah. All right, dude. And it was all bullshit.
Shout out Mr. Spleeks. That is awesome.
He's a bear, man. He's a bear. Hardest working motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah, just a bear.
Well, that generation was different. Look at my generation compared to that generation. What a bunch of jokes.
Yeah, I mean, lying. A freaking lying.
Lying, I bet.
Get up every day, 12-hour shifts and boobers all every day.
They won't even complain.
No. Walk. It was an hour early every day.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you an hour early? He's like, yes, I had car breaks and I got to walk.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they just don't make him like that anymore.
No, they don't make him like him. He's like that Bronx Tale, the De Niro character.
Dude, love that movie. Just seen the play, too.
Yeah, tough guy. Good. It's a bit much.
I know. I'm
sorry. This play thing.
But even I said it too. I'm so sorry. I got excited. Fantastic. Dude, I hate myself. Let's keep going. So Bronx Tale.
So De Niro, when he says a tough guy is a guy who wakes up every day to work. So I've never felt like I was tougher than my dad. Like I feel like there was a time in my life like we had to rumble.
Yeah.
I felt like it was stupid to think that way.
Yeah.
But I was definitely never tougher than him. Still this day.
Yeah.
He still goes to fucking work every day.
Yeah.
And I get up and I'm a.
That's wild. I have the same respect for my dad too. Yeah. It's just, dude, he's so much more man than me.
No, dude,
he's just so much more man than me. Yeah. I'll never be the man that my dad is, and he doesn't like I put him on that pedestal. But it's like it's real. You deserve to. No,
it's real. It is real. Right?
Yeah.
It's like bullshit. It is real. I mean, these guys are just lying. Man.
Yeah.
They built the country, and the thing about my dad. This was funny. My dad's like a not a hippie, but we were taught like in our house, man. You don't judge people.
That's awesome.
You don't fuck. That's like a big no. We don't do N-words. We don't do, negative words at anybody.
Yeah.
We just don't do it. We just didn't do it. It was not accepted.
Respect,
Hey,
man.
my dad would say, if you work for a living, you work hard. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Black, white, green, yellow, pink. And he'd tell me every fucking color.
Yeah.
Every time. But yeah, that's just how we were raised.
Well, I took something from somewhere close to that generation. My uncle, he told me growing up, all work is honest work. Whether you're cleaning bathrooms or a chemist, just all work is honest work, and I'll never forget that. That's why even when I'm here cleaning the gym, sometimes I'll clean the bathrooms. Why am I above that? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All work is honest work, and those are the men that built that phrase, because whether they were, in the coal mines or in the factory, dude, they were
whatever
just
job they were doing, they took pride in it.
Exactly.
And you felt like you were part of a team. So if you were cleaning the bathrooms or you were running a line, you were just your job was, hey man, I want these guys to come off the line. I want to. Everybody took pride in everything.
I know, dude. It's so lost these days. It is so lost.
But I will tell you this. This is my dad did say this. My dad said, but he said it's lost on both sides.
I can see that, but keep going.
From a company side, it's been lost. There's no loyalty from a company side.
Yes.
Like a company, early Lubrizol, the owner of it would come into Lubrizol, the family that owned it. They were a private company at the time.
Yeah.
And they would come in.
not use that name just because?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I love it. We'll get into that. I think in the first podcast.
We did.
But so he would come in, but it was what he would talk about is how pensions. Like my dad always says, "You guys are idiots." Like, what do you mean? He's like, "I get my check. That's my money. I may take a federal, take out Social Security, but I didn't pay my benefits. I didn't pay my retirement. That's what the company gave me. That's what they gave me. That was my gift because I worked my ass off and showed up every day and did my thing. And now they became more beholden to shareholders.
Yeah.
And and only 50% of this country's in the stock market. So I don't give a shit what the stock market is right now. I don't care. I mean, it's great that your guys' 401k is doing great, but the rest of us are down here. And my dad always said the 401k is going to kill. Half the guys that he retired with, they're broke. But
Tim's on that one. Tim opened my eyes to that.
Yeah, it's just
the 401k game.
It's a scam. They just don't. They'll never take. They never give you your money.
Dude,
it only accumulates when you put. And then some guys will tell, you got to keep it in there. My dad was that guy, and he just kept it in there. But the reality is, he said the pension was the better way to go. He said,
but now they don't really offer that.
They won't offer it, and they don't pay for your benefits.
Yeah.
But they have their golden parachutes. They have their pensions on the executive side. And even let's go even one more crazier. Let's look at most states right now. Look what states are doing to pension funds. They're robbing them. A lot of Republicans are not raising taxes, but they'll rob the pension funds. I think Chicago's like 30% funded in their public pension funds, like for police, fire, and teachers and those types of things.
Really?
Ohio, I think, is maybe 60, 70, 80%. They're deficient too. They're not fully funded because they've used the money for roads in Ohio.
Wow.
Oh, that's no mystery, motherfuckers. Look it up.
Look it up, yes, suckers.
They do. They will take from that pension fund. In Kentucky, I watched the one documentary. It was crazy. Man, those guys. And then one guy's like, "Why am I on the board? I don't know jack shit about investments. Why am I even here?" And then the guy that took advice from him, robbed him. It was crazy.
You know what, people? We're going to probably wrap this one up. If you couldn't tell, do your research. Don't be a sucker. Don't let doctors walk all over you. Look into something. Learn something today.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to open a fucking book once in a while.
Dude, who are you?
Right here, I'm the coach.
And I'm the blacksmith. You got to say it, though.
Go fuck yourself. That's how it sounded off, man. It's just...